Today I'm talking about the body immunity. What is the body immunity? Any kinds of the bacteria, even from your breathings, eatings, infections, whatever, any bacteria or virus come to our body, possible to protect. How? If your body immunity is strong, it's possible to protect. But if your body immunity is not strong, not easy to protect. For example, your husband, he catch a cold. But even you kiss with your husband, you cannot catch. Why? Because your body immunity is strong than your husband. Every person produces every day 500 to 5,000 cancer cells. But if you have the strong body immunity, possible to kill. So if you take this HemoHIM, you can get the power. Who made this one? Actually, 8 years research and development as a government project at the Atomic Energy Research Institute. This one is belong to Korean government, not private company. And then they study why someone who has the cancer go to the hospital. First time they will do the radiation treatment. So already we have the 4 patents in Korea, also patent in the USA and France, Italy, and England, and Germany, and Japan. I'm showing here the tuberculosis. Tuberculosis, you know, call it TB infection, the lungs. This virus, when you have infection, a lot of patient has infection, the tuberculosis. One who has the infection, these patients, at least 10% infection in a year. But this much dangerous, the virus. But when the tuberculosis bacteria into the body, and then suddenly, look the white blood cell cover on it and killing. But who has the body immunity is strong, possible to kill, but if your body immunity is not strong, cannot kill it. So here, how we make the HemoHIM. We have 3 different kinds of the herbal medicine. We are here. Combination, an equal amount of Angelica gigas and Cnidium officinale and the Paeonia japonica. 3 kinds. We boiled 4 hours, same quantity, and then after that we remove the solid. This one we call it the HIM1. After that we mix it with the ethanol, 4 times amount of HemoHIM. We mix it together and 16 hours we leave it and at the 25 degrees temperatures. And then after that this one becomes the HemoHIM. So you can see here Angelica and 3 different kinds of the herbs. Angelica gigas, this one is good for the women, especially there is too much vitamin 12. This one can possible to anemia and blood flow and many things. And also the brain cell protect the good from the Angelica gigas. And skin care, who has the dry skin, possible to can get this one, will get the moisturing. Item here, Cnidium officinale, also good for the women, and blood circulation, hair loser, and many things. And here also another one, Paeonia japonica, also good for even the refresh the soul and the liver function, possible to even any kinds of bacteria come to the body, the liver remove the toxic and killing the bacteria. Also the liver function is good from the Paeonia japonica, good for the woman, and inflammation, pain relief, arthritis, headache, and a lot of things also possible. HemoHIM, actually the main function is 3 functions. First of all, is the make healthy NK cell and increase the body immunity. Here is very important items called the cytokine. Who has the cancer patient come to hospital first time, they are injection cytokine. Because this cytokine is very expensive. One-time injection, at least $700 up to $2,000. But we found our cytokine in the HemoHIM. So this one is good.
This is the reason why we must search about NK cell, natural killing cell. HemoHIM can make NK cell activate. We have a definite clinical result. In this content, let me explain to you why this HemoHIM will become popular in the world. There are around 200 networking in Korea. Among all the networks, HemoHIM is number 1 in sales. As you can see, it is absolute sales. HemoHIM is very popular in Korea. It cannot compare with other products. In 2006, there was an article in Seoul Economy. HemoHIM is used as a supplement to prevent the side effects of anti-cancer drugs. The United States FDA proves that no pesticides, no heavy metals, and toxics were detected. It was proven stability. Aside from that, Atomy has a patent all over the world. At that time, we usually see the picture of the mice. They administered cancer cells to mice. They don't give anything to the one mice. Another mice, they feed HemoHIM. The cancer cells continually multiply in the first mice. But second mice, the cancer cells already stop. If you Google, you can find a lot of the papers about HemoHIM. The paper goes to the Minister of Science and Technology. It is an innumerous amount. There are a lot of papers. In the last page, there's a content like this. It is a health functional food for immune, hemolytic, and chemotherapy. It is helpful to this kind of sickness. There was a responsible research in this HemoHIM project whose name is Jo Sung-gi. Dr. Jo Sung-gi talked about HemoHIM at the Science and Technology at Forum last year. There is something interesting about it. There's a long story about HemoHIM, right? If you are curious about HemoHIM, please watch my video, The Behind the Story of HemoHIM. After they finish the animal test, they collect 68 people for clinical trials. The applicant came from Bucheon, was almost level of leukemia. Suppose he should stay in the aseptic chamber. After he took HemoHIM for 7 months, his white blood count became normal. You know, my wife had a problem with the rhinitis. Right now, it improves a lot. I understand those who suffer from rhinitis. You suffer for the whole year, especially if you leave the country that has different seasons. I am 100% sure HemoHIM will solve your lifetime's problem. I knew that HemoHIM was really good. When I take the HemoHIM, I will not feel tired. But through my observing of my wife, wow, HemoHIM is even good for the rhinitis. HemoHIM is good for the ear problems, nose problem, high blood pressure, cancers, diabetes, dialysis, all kinds of the immune system. Isn't it amazing? There was another article last year about HemoHIM. An article about HemoHIM was published in SCI journal. That is a Science Citation Index. SCI is a renowned academic journal in science and technology. SCI has authority all over the world. When something is there in SCI, it is a trustful information. What kind of article were there in SCI? Scientists were researching about this HemoHIM, studying about HemoHIM since 2017. Throughout their research, they realized not only it is good for the immune system, it helps a lot of different places. By continuing research and development, they realized that HemoHIM is also good for the gastritis and ulcer of stomach. How effective is it? There is a specialized medicine for the gastritis and ulcer of stomach. Name is cimetidine. The effectiveness is similar to that medicine. These things are published in journals. If you take HemoHIM, it's good for this one, it's good for that one, it's good for another one. So many benefits. Listen carefully. This is my personal experience. I suffered for 4 years because of the atopic at the back side of my ear. Whenever I scratched, there's a white powder falling down. My family member knew it. I had suffered for 4 years. I just learned HemoHIM is also good for the skin problem from my mom. So after I take the HemoHIM, when there's a little left, I apply to my ear. After 2 weeks, it was gone. Wow.